the problem here is not explaining to people how this impacts you. You know, like the average person, how this impacts you. You know, it's small tidbits, and not to compare with the US, but the US does a damn good job in that.
The US overinforms.
They overinform. They overinform to the point that people are feeling like there's too much information.
Yeah, giving me too much info.
Being brought their way. And then, like, also what Mika said, they're coming to do campaign. Of course, the president was here. Baba was here. Cabinet Secretary Mining Hassan Joho was here. You wonder exactly what exactly
Senator
is he doing here?
Oledama.
Yeah, Senator Olekina was here. You wonder what exactly are they doing? Senator Olekina, if you're tuned in, please type in and let us know what exactly are you guys doing here, because there's this issue also that has come up in the Senate and in other forums of discussion about the cost of traveling. The president had promised to reduce the cost of traveling, but now you're seeing all these big contingents. For people to be informed that this is what's happening in this, because the Kenya, for example, sends a very big delegation to the UN General Assembly every year. And if you ask the average person, even the average person who listens to news every day, they will barely be able to tell you what exactly it is that this whole delegation has been doing here.
Kijua how many people nakuja?
It's a lot.
My friend.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Sikuwahi kuumizwa na matumizi ya hela mpaka nilipoenda kwenye hiyo trip.
You know, when you're watching, I don't know how this happened, but I just managed to turn on the TV and I was watching the UNGA, aka UN General Assembly.
What did you see there?
He went there. Go for it.
And our guy was talking. He got onto the podium to talk.
Who be our guy?
By our guy, you
Who
mean?
Be our guy? Who be our
Not
guy?
the Haitian president?
No,
Formerly known as.
Sorry. Anyway, Ruto. Wacha niseme jina. Siku hizo alisema unasema jina udanganyi. Anyway, Ruto was talking. And you know the funny thing was what? Delegates walked out. Like literally walked out.
Are you serious?
What?
As he started to, yes, they walked out.
Which delegate?
Why? What was he
you
saying
haven't
to
seen
make
the
them
video?
walk out?
No, I haven't seen the video.
Walikata kuuziwa uongo.
Which
And
delegate?
you know, that was such a powerful
The delegates
thing.
that are on the floor.
Such a
guys
powerful
sitting, you know.
thing that I was like, you know, you built your legacy on lip service, right? You built your legacy on lip service, and you built your legacy on lying to people and trying to sell your different alternatives. And then, you know, before that, I had actually watched an interview on CNN where he was trying to talk about the Maandamanos, and I was trying to cleanse everything. And then that to happen at the UN, that was, I have never been so happy. I laughed. But then nilicheka mpaka nikasahau kuna watu walijaribu kununua ploti maguta kikawaramba. But anyway, all in all.
Mika. Yeah.
No. Let me tell you something. The thing is this. It's, you know, we're going to an age where it's getting sudden, and we realize we are at the final chapters of our lives, and everybody's investing for their future.
Correct.
Right? And when you see certain stories
future
coming
or
up,
retirement, whichever one you want to call it.
There's a normal repetition of some stories. It touches you, and then people, you know, it touches you. So I don't want to speak too much into it, but I'm just saying right now there's a story that's really, really canvassing the streets of the diaspora. And it's not a good story. It's not a good look, because it's people who that was their final plan, and to jubilate kunaenda. But all in all, I don't know how that thing is or how it's going on. But I'm saying just seeing Ruto made that a bright chance, because these days in life, there are things that piss me off. There are things that make me happy. Kusikia watu wamesengenyana, wametukanana, wamefanya, that is life. Mucheka na kimbia. But nikisikia mtu amegonga mtu mwingine, mtu ameumiza mtu mwingine, like you had at the age where we are. Like, we are to our final stages of our life. Right now, sasa nikigonga Ali, that's it.
Yeah.
Ali utakuwa na chance nyingine ya kurecover.
Hakuna, ndo hivyo.
Hakuna. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, but quite interesting, Mika, you know, your issue ya Ruto at the United Nations General Assembly. and of course also what's been happening out here.
It's still a distraction, my
you know,
friend.
in the diaspora this week. You know, one thing that's very annoying with these delegations that I see coming to New York, especially President Ruto's delegations, I don't know why it's a thing like to take a video when he's walking to go wherever he's going. Na anatembea na mbogi ya mtu kama 55. So I'm like, yeah, I'm like, what exactly are you guys doing? What are you trying to show us? There are so many presidents who are in this city. There are so many people are used to seeing, you know, like presidents walking from one building to another. So I don't know why you're making a spectacle out of it, trying to show you're humble, trying to show that you care about people. It's very annoying. And this is the good thing. The good thing, they have not attempted that in DC. Because the day when they attempt to do that in DC, and we are alert that there's a Kenyan delegation roaming the streets of DC, hapo ndo watajua hawajui. You know, the good thing about being in this country is that no one will stop you from protesting. What were New York? I don't know, you know, like I was expecting something from you guys. I'm a bit disappointed in New York people, man. I'm a bit disappointed. I was waiting to hear something. I was waiting to see something. But yeah, the whole week just passed, you know, like we even wanted to come. But I don't know, you know, like I don't know exactly, you know, like why there wasn't anything that was planned. But to their defense, this trip was also very secretive. They didn't come in the normal way. They come with pomp, color, and advertising. Let's meet at this hotel. You know, let's come sing and dance and eat. It was not there.
Ali.
Which tells you that they know where the mood of the people is. Mbelwa Bandio, karibu sana.
Man, it's not easy to get close to those people. I went to cover Samia during, was that 2 years ago for the UN?
For UNGA?
Yes. Yeah. You don't get nowhere close to them.
So when you say you went to cover, was it you're going as a journalist
Yes,
who was
I went
called?
as a
or
journalist with the...
Or you were going under your own moniker to cover for...
I went under State House.
Okay.
So nilikuwa kwenye ile gari.
Yes.
And they block... You're nowhere close. So they had to stay, even those who were supporting Samia with their banners, Mama Samia.
Correct, yes.
But they had to stay literally like a block away.
But when Ruto was walking, I saw it was on a street and there was other random people crossing them. You know, like it was...
That didn't look like it was the New York one. I could be wrong.
No. It was the New York one.
Wait, they're
the
living in a
video?
hotel or something, but I mean...
The video where they were walking, that didn't look like it was New York.
But
I could be wrong.
Ali, the thing is this. You know what, as Bandia said, the Secret Service,
yes,
and
it's
the
all
New
over
York,
the place,
and the New York police do put barricades a lot.
Yes.
And then when you walk, they don't block completely that you can't go through, but you cannot go like a group. If it's somebody individual, and you have to have business in that area.
Yes.
While you're passing through, they will ask you where you're going,
They are responsible
exactly
for everybody's safety.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not, yes, the streets are still functioning, but they're limited function. And to be honest, what most people don't realize, how my MP wa Kenya wangejua how UNGA is a nuisance to New Yorkers. They hate it.
Yes.
They hate it with a passion.
And to me, the video is not a problem. The biggest problem, the issue I have with these developments is UN.
Say that again. Imepita wengi sana.
The developments.
Thank you.
Yeah. Why are they here? What's the feedback? When was the last time umesikia rais ametoka hapa akaenda akasema okay, this is my speech, hii ndio ambacho nimwambia, and this is how we're going to measure kama amenisikiliza?
Unajua problem moja kubwa Bandio, and maybe not even just to lay it on the government, but even on the overall population, and also what the media feeds us, things that are important. Like, it's important for people to be informed that this is what's happening in this, because the Kenya, for example, sends a very big delegation to the UN General Assembly every year. And if you ask the average person, even the average person who listens to news every day, they will barely be able to tell you what exactly it is that that this whole delegation has been doing here.
Kijua how many people nakuja?
it's a lot.
My friend.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Sikuwahi kuumizwa na matumizi ya hela mpaka nilipoenda kwenye trip.
Your UN General Assembly.
Yes.
Sasa
A week
Tanzania pia is
before-
the same thing.
Oh yeah. A week
Oh, my
before
goodness.
wako hapa wana block the entire floor kwa hotel, right? Na hiyo sio rahisi.
Hiyo ni
Alafu-
advance party.
Hiyo anakuja, yes, na vitu wana carry na nini, alafu wanakwenda pale, unaangalia hao wote ni kwa ajili ya nini. And the only thing utasikia kwanza leo inawezekana hata hotuba ya waziri mkuu wa Tanzania haijasikika, lakini wamekopi ya Biden, watu wameangalia,
Wamekopi,
kwa hiyo
wamelift.
watu wanaweza wakaipublish, wanaweza wakaizungumzia Biden amesema hivi in the last speech, mpaka wanaianalyze ile hotuba, lakini ya rais, kwa sababu hatujui amekuja kufanya nini. Hujui hii mwaka huu ina relate vipi na
nchi yenu.
na nchi yenu,
Uchumi
umeelewa?
na nchi na
na
yote.
uchumi. Hatuna threat kwamba Biden atazungumzia vita vya Israel ambao watu wanaweza wakawa wanavifuatilia. Hatuna chochote. Huji huko kusema kwamba okay, sasa hivi tutapata labda tax free kupeleka mihogo Marekani. No. Wanakuja kuzungumza nini? Zaidi ya tunaunga mkono, tunataka amani and all this stuff. Wanakuja maybe 100.
Yeah, I know.
Unajua?
Yeah.
Na wote wako kwenye first
I
class.
think
Yes, Mika.
I think also on to give them slack, because this is the only time whereby all the UN branches
Members.
are together. Yeah, all the not members. UNHCR,
Yes.
UNEP,
Okay,
Yeah.
UNDP, all of that, got
UNDP,
it.
all of the women's, all of them are together, and this is usually a time whereby, like, all those, like, so not like for countries that that benefit from the certain branches of the UN
The program.
get to be able to come and lobby and push their intentions and everything they want. You know, right now, like, let's say for example, a country in Asia, it has a UNEP project going on, and they want maybe more UNEP money and more. They will not. It saved them from traveling to Nairobi, looking for to come to get time to Nairobi, because UNEP is in Nairobi, to try and get that sit down. But if you're here, you can easily hit several
Different.
several birds with one stone. Like you
Okay,
can do a lot of meetings. You can do a lot of meetings.
This is my
There is
issue,
that. But
Mika.
then the problem with that is that you do not need to carry 100 people. You need to carry maybe
A lean
just
team.
the men,
Even
a
with that.
few people in the ministries that are and this is supposed to be working people,
Issue niko nayo.
right? Like people who are special programs coordinators or some people like that. The problem is they carry too much. Alafu for Kenya, I will speak for Kenya this year. Wamekuja campaign, because this is
Of
the only
course.
place they can get all African presidents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, lakini issue ndio nayo. What Mika is doing now, State House ndio itakiwa ifanye hivi. Wana department ya kusema kwamba the reason tunakwenda this much is this. Hao watano ni kwa ajili ya hii. Hao wa hiki. Wananchi hawajui.
But
Unajua?
do they ever tell us
Alafu-
anything?
Yeah,
That's the thing.
msemaji
No.
wa ikulu, hiyo ndo kazi
Msemaji
yake.
mkuu. So
Yeah.
unakuja huku wanakaa for 5 days, alafu inakuja one page ya press release. Rais alikutana na huyu,
If
akasaini na huyu,
Yeah,
akahudhuria hii.
sasa unaona
What is that?
huo msemaji wa ikulu Hussein Mohamed anampigia simu Morara katika live show kumwambia kwamba rais hakumpigia simu, but sasa issues kama hizi hapa ambazo
No.
anafaa kubrief watu, they've not briefed anyone, nobody knows what they're
Yani
doing.
alichokifanya Mika,
Yeah.
wao ndo walitakiwa waseme. It's okay, yani they're always misusing our money, but at least waeleze kwamba the reason wakwenda hivi
Yeah.
hivi. Tumekwenda kwenye hii unit. Na sometimes yes, they're successful kwa sababu wanaweza wakaja huku wakasaini mikataba wakapata hivi,
correct.
but kama wananchi hawajui,
Yeah.
na
then what's the
hawaelewi.
point?
Yeah.
Na
Kwa
kila
sababu
mwaka
ungeweza
anakuja
kusupport,
nani
like I
hela ya.
said, nilishawaambia watu, mimi nafikiri Tanzania rais angeweza kupata support kubwa sana, kwa sababu every day anafanya kazi, kila siku anapokea wageni, anafanya hivi, anaamka anakwenda anafanya kazi, but kila wiki unapata kama sio ya kubadilisha, you know, reshuffling ya amna taarifa ambayo mnapata.
Yeah.
Sasa
Yeah.
kazi na wakati tumekwenda UN, right? Kulikuwa kuna troop ya journalist wa ikulu kama 5 hivi. Okay, mnafika, wamekaa, wana cameras, wana kila kitu na wamelipiwa. Nenda kwenye YouTube uone kama kuna kitu.
Nothing. Hakuna kumbukumbu.
No. Kuna
Na-
press release tu ambazo zimetoka, wanaambia rais leo amefanya hivi, and that's the problem.
Yeah, and unaona the problem pia is not explaining to people
Yes.
how this impacts you. You know, like the
Yep.
regular, the average person, how this impacts you. You know, it's small tidbits, and not to compare with the US, but the US does a damn good job in that.
The US overinforms.
They overinform. They overinform to the point that people are feeling like there's too much information.
Yeah, giving me too much info.
being
Yeah.
being brought their way. And then, like, also what Mika said, they're coming to do campaign. Of course, the president was here. Baba was here. Cabinet Secretary Mining Hassan Joho was here. You wonder exactly what exactly
Senator
is he doing here?
Oledama.
Yeah, Senator Olekina was here. You wonder what exactly are they doing? Senator Olekina, if you're tuned in, please type in and let us know what exactly are you guys doing here, because there's this issue also that has come up in the Senate and in other forums of discussion about the cost of traveling. The president had promised to reduce the cost of traveling, but now you're seeing all these big contingents.